Alright, hey guys, what's up? 8-Byte Brian back again for my flea market and thrift store pickups for the month of May. Thank you guys for sticking it with me through May. It's been a rough month for me. I had some medical issues, so that's why some of my videos weren't as frequent as I would have liked them to be. So thanks for sticking it out with me. But anyway, let's get right into it, and I'll show you guys what I picked up this month. So the first category will be the smallest. That's going to be video games. I didn't really pick up a lot video game-wise this month, just because they're so expensive, so I kind of pick and choose what I pick up. Got a lot of good stuff you're going to notice from my friend on YouTube, Jersey Devil, Mel. Congratulations, who just got married. He's always at the Columbus Farmers Market, where I go to a lot, and gives me a lot of good deals on video games and toys and stuff like that. So a lot of these I picked up from him. These were both $5 each. This is Battle Unit Zeoth for the Game Boy, which is pretty uncommon and really, really hard, but really fun. Really good, like Gundam-style space shooter. And not so good, but okay. This is pretty much almost an exact port of Tailspin for the NES, which the controls on that really suck, so it's okay. It's not really a bad game, but it's just frustrating. Picked this up for $1. This is Dragon Ball Z: The Legend of Goku 1 and 2 for Game Boy Advance, which is apparently like a $20 game. Didn't know that when I picked it up. Some Atari stuff as always. Picked up Mad for the 2600 for $5. And at a local store near me, picked up Shark Attack for the 2600 as well for, I think it was like $7 or $8. Wasn't too bad. I don't think. I didn't think it was that bad. Also picked this up amazingly at Columbus again. This is another flea market find. Picked up the Starpath Supercharger for only $1. I haven't tested this out yet, but it looks to be in great shape, so I really don't expect it not to work. So that's amazing. This is like a $50 to $100 Atari accessory, if any of you guys know Atari, so that's pretty unbelievable that I picked that up. I also picked up a PSP. Had to get the battery online for like $5, but I picked this up for $15, and came with Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Oh, that's not in there though. I think Ultimate Alliance 2. So for only $20 for a complete PSP, that's a great deal. And I've been wanting one because my old one that I had just does not charge or power on anymore, so this was a really good deal, and it's really hard to find a functioning PSP without the screen cracked or that the battery charges and stuff like that. I don't know why, they just have a lot of issues, so $20 is a really good price. Oh yeah, I also found this crazy thing. I paid, what did I pay? I think $7 or $8 for this. This is a really weird, obscure video game item. This is the Victor Max Stuntmaster, and this would have been for the Sega Genesis. And what you do with this thing is you would put this on your head like this. That might be a little too tight. Well, you get the idea. I think I have the band a little too tight there. Let me see if I can loosen that up. Well, you know what they say, I guess YouTube videos give you a big head, right? Alright, come on, you stupid thing. It's really stuck. Why is this not retracted? Oh, there we go. Okay, so hopefully this will work this time. You put this on your head like this, and then with it hooked up to the Sega Genesis, which I have no idea where I'm looking at right now, you'd hold the controller and you would see the game up here in the viewfinder. Angry Video Game Nerd did a review on this, and it's a really stupid peripheral, but it is pretty uncommon, and I think this goes for around like 50 bucks or something, so really weird. I'll probably trade it in or something like that. I'm not going to keep it or use it. It's just too bulky and stupid. And I think last but not least, for video games, I found this at a thrift store near me, and I thought it was a Radio Shack like type of handheld. That was really cool box art on the front. It's made in China, so I think that it's retro, but it could be like mid-90s. It's really hard to tell. It has the 4 different types of games that they made for this, and this is called Space Blaster. And I put some batteries in it, and it does work. There's the game. And it's just your average, like, left and right, catch all the stuff before it hits the ground. Little LCD game. Has the little instructions in it. And actually, I got 2 of the same one in the bag for, like, they sell them, like, already pre-bagged at a lot of these thrift stores, and that was, like, $3, I think. And that's going to do it for video games. So now let's move right into toys. These I'll show real quick. I got these off of eBay. These were, I think, a Captain Crunch or a Kellogg's Cereal Premium. They're these little Garfield padlocks. And I had these when I was a kid, and I got them really cheap, like all 3 for $5. And I just remembered having them, and they were really fun. You got Odie and 2 of the other Garfield ones. And you turn it like this. Like, it actually works like a decent little plastic padlock. Like, you turn it around, and then it pops up. And you put it back in, and it locks. So pretty neat. Let's see. I also got a bunch of G.I. Joe stuff really cheap, and I'm not really a G.I. Joe person, so I don't remember all these guys' names. There's this, like, Hawk Dude. If you guys can correct me on the names. Like, I watched the cartoon when I was a kid, but I wasn't really into the toys that much. I was more into, like, He-Man and Thundercats and Transformers. You got Chuckles. He's really rare. For like $1, that's amazing. That's like a $20 figure. This guy kind of looks like he's from the Warriors. We got Cobra Commander in his battle armor suit. Has the jetpack. And Sergeant Slaughter. Awesome. So all of those for like, I think $7. That's a great deal. They were like $1.50 each. Oh, and I also got this guy. This is the Jungle Adventure Mat Tracker figure from Mask, missing the mask, but still kind of uncommon. And then these I got from my good friend Dan. I think I paid like $10 for the lot. This pretty much almost completes my collection. These are Bionic 6 action figures. And this guy's missing one leg, but he's pretty hard to find. The real neat thing about these is all of these figures, you can't tell from looking at them here. And the gorilla is one of the good guys. This is the evil doctor. I cannot remember his name. But they're all like metal. Like the hands and stuff are plastic, but the rest of them are all metal. And I mean like metal, like drop like a stone metal. Like they are metal through and through, like way heavier than Transformers. Like they're probably almost a good pound a piece. Well, at least this guy, because he's fat. And she's supposed to be the mom, because they're like a family. Although I don't know why they're called the Bionic 6, because there's only 5 of them. It doesn't make any sense. And then this guy had to super glue his leg back together. But they're really cool. I just love them because they're all metal. They're awesome figures. Picked up a couple of Hot Wheels too. These are really neat. I got this one for like $1, called the Express Lane Hot Rod with a supermarket checkout. Grocery cart all souped up with an engine. How awesome is that? That looks so cool. Love that. That's from like 1996 or 98, I think. Hard to read the date on that. This one's from 88. This is a Rat Rod Racer, where it's a white rat that's souped up with an engine. Only in the 80s. The wheels still spin really, really nice on these too. Like you can't see, but like it's really aged well over the years. It just looks really cool. Also picked up a lot of Ghostbusters stuff. I got this whole lot for $5. A whole bunch of the little ghosts. This little, oh, he's backwards. This little translucent green dude. I think he goes to Egon, I'm not sure. This little tiny yellow dude. This is a spare Ecto 1 orange ghost. Another little orange ghost. This purple guy. They're so awesome. I love these things. This little yellow dude. This Slimer, which was supposed to hold like candy back in the day, but like it would come with like bubble gum or something in it. So that's really cool. Hope you guys can see that well. Not sure if you can. And then I got an extra Winston. I already had one, but he came with the group, so can't have too much Winston, I guess. Then I found this at a Salvation Army. I thought this was really neat. It's a Garfield Say Yes to Reading patch. How weird is that? That just has like 1985, 1986 written all over it. That's pretty neat, I think. Total time warp right there. And speaking of a time warp, this was a mail-away premium that I found, which is pretty uncommon. This is a solar-powered Colgate calculator, which you had to mail away for, still sealed, and still works. Don't know if you can see that, but it's definitely on. And those I paid like $1 each for, I think. And this I paid $5 for. This is a cap gun from like I think the 70s or the 60s. This is a James Bond 007 Thunderball cap gun, excuse me, made in Spain. That's really cool looking. I had to glue the other piece back on. It's all metal, but unfortunately I have to still fix the catch because it doesn't retract where it would explode one of the caps. And just a really, really nice James Bond toy. And again, this is all metal, so it really has a lot of nice weight to it. It looks really cool. And I also picked up some Incredible Crash Dummy stuff. I got all these guys for $3. I don't know who this guy's name is, but he looks kind of cool. And it's like crazy off-road bike looking like Mad Max. And then I got a bull, and he's missing his partner. And also a little crash test dummy of Slick. And he's like a bendy. Really neat. And let's see. Also picked up a couple of Transformers. This is a Headmaster. This is called Fangry. I never saw him before. He's missing the head. And he's a little rusty, but for $1, I can't complain. Thought that was a good deal. And then I paid, what I paid? $5 or $6 for this, but that's not too bad. This is Outback, and he's kind of like Braun's brother. No gun, but still in really, really clean shape and looks really, really good. I always wondered why they gave him like an actual face, and like Braun just has like a blob for a face. Like, he doesn't even have a face. And sticking with the Transformers theme, I also picked up a couple of GoBots. They're actually part of the Transformers universe, but you guys didn't know that. Hasbro bought them out. They are Transformers canon. So this is Scooter, and he was from the GoBots movie, Challenge of the GoBots, where he became friends with, like, there's like a kid that he encounters, and so this was like his main vehicle he would ride around on, and paid, I think, $8 or $10 for him, but he's like a $20 figure, so that's a really, really good deal, getting him at like half price. And then I also found Copter. You never see him with the blades though, but he's in good shape, pretty good chrome. It still has a little visor on the front as well, the windshield. And what did I pay? I think I paid $2 for him. Yeah, I think I paid $2 for him, which isn't bad. And let's see. This was an incredible find. I already had one, but at a local thrift store near me. I saw some other people looking around at stuff in the toy area, and I was like, oh man, they probably got whatever was awesome that was over there. And I picked up this bag, and I was like, man, this is really heavy. I didn't look at it at first. And it is a totally complete 1981 or 83, I don't remember the exact year, Voltron. And I already have a complete Voltron, but for $5, the chrome is absolutely perfect. The stickers are absolutely perfect. Everything on this is absolutely perfect. I did have to repair the shoulder joints, though. I had to crazy glue them together, but I mean, he works fine now. And for $5, I mean, this is like a $100 toy, at least an $80 to $100 toy. And this is a big upgrade from my other one that I had. So, like, are you kidding me? $5 for a complete Voltron? That's insane. That's absolutely insane. So that was an amazing find. Also, for like 50 cents each, I picked up some cool Starcom stuff. Got a really good deal one weekend with this lady. She just had a whole bunch of toys, and I was digging around and found most of the parts. This is one of the gas pumps. You pretend to like fuel the spaceships with. And I found all the little wingtips and stuff. Still missing the two ends on here. I'll bet you they were in the box. I didn't even think that it was still missing. But I mean, it still looks pretty good with the guns and everything. That was like 75 cents for all three of them. Also for $1, I picked this up. This is a 78 Incredible Hulk, and he would have like a fake shirt and like a cage you'd put him in, and there would be like a little ball thing that you would squeeze and it would go in the back here, and he would inflate and like pretend to like rip his shirt off and stuff and like Hulk out. And I thought he was pretty cool for $1, so you know, can't beat that, I think. I also picked this up too. This was like $2 or $3. Picked up a, and I'm not a huge fan of the new Star Wars movies. Picked up a Kylo Ren lightsaber. Yep. Come on. Never did that before. There. Too strong in the light side to use a dark side lightsaber. Pretty cool. Nice little collector's piece. Let's see. And also picked these up for $1 a piece. These were a really weird find. If you guys remember the toy line Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, picked up a bunch of comics for $1 each. Very, very bizarre. And that was just a really bizarre toy line, too. Like, I never really got into it, but I thought it was neat to see these comics. Like, Cadillacs and dinosaurs? What are you smoking? Like, who the hell thought of that crazy shit? Also, again, from my good friend Mel, I picked up a Zaxxon board game for $3, which is amazing. This thing is 100% complete and based off the Atari Zaxxon game. Made by Sega. And these go easily for 20 or 30 bucks. That's awesome to have in my collection. And from the Angry Video Game Nerd, I picked up, well, his video, I mean, not like from him. 13 Dead End Drive for like $2.50. And this is missing a few of the traps and pieces, but this is still a really, really uncommon game to find. So for like $2.50, that was a pretty good deal, I think. I'd like to get everything together and actually play it, but what are you going to do? Also found this pretty uncommon. Don't Wake the Dragon game. And you're like little penguins and you hop around with eggs on your head trying to make sure the dragon doesn't wake up and eat your eggs and stuff. And again, this is another game that goes for like $20 to $30, pretty uncommon. So, nice pickup there. And that was like $2, I think, $3. And then what did I pay for this? I think like $3 or $4. I found a complete, well, no, it's like 80 to 90% complete, not totally complete, but a Micro Machines Super Band City, which is fairly uncommon, not too uncommon to find. They're actually pretty common, I guess, to come across. And if you guys don't know what this is, it's exactly what the name is, Super Band City. The whole thing like opens up and turns into a giant city for your little Micro Machines. So that was a good deal. This I got at a thrift store, I think. Yeah, for like $3. Really, really cheap. Let's see, getting near the end here. I'm going to save that for one of my later in the video. Got some VHS as well. These were like $0.25 a piece, I think. Picked up Weird Science. Great movie. Very funny. Of course, an absolute classic. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. I'd rather found Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but this will do in a pinch. And for like $0.25 or $1 each, you can't beat it. And coming to the end now, one of my most awesome finds of the month. This is where I usually do like my biggest finds of the month. I picked up a Thunder Tank. Like, are you kidding me? I picked this up for $10. Now, I will say these aren't the original treads, because the original treads are always worn out and broken. But I found a cheap, like, $3 construction vehicle where the treads, like, they match, like, perfectly on here. So it looks absolutely awesome. This is not missing one single thing. Everything works on it. And, I mean, even just bare bones without the treads, that's still a $50 to $80 toy. Refurbished with the treads, you know, this is still like $80 to $100. And for $10, are you kidding me? Where are you finding a Thunder Tank, you know, for $10? What the heck is that? Some little doodad in there. Don't worry, it's okay. There you go, I just wanted to show you guys the logo. It's an absolutely awesome, awesome find. That little jaw is stuck. But anyway, you get the idea. And finally, let's hit that with some WD-40, I think. this is without a doubt my find of possibly the year here. This is a toy that I had as a kid, and I totally believe this is my exact one because of how rusted it is. This is a Ertl StarTran tractor trailer toy. And I know you're thinking, like, what the hell is StarTran? What does that mean? Well, that's just what they called this toy. It has, like, robots on it, and I used to have so much fun with this, with, like, He-Mans and G.I. Joes and everything, because, you know, you just put, like, He-Man and, like, the good guys and the bad guys, and put them in the back of the tractor trailer, and it's got machine guns on the side, and robots, and I mean, this is just awesome, and to see this again, like, holy God, like, all the toy conventions I've been to, I have never even seen one of these anywhere, just anywhere. And this was in my basement when I was a kid, and it got a lot of water damage, so I'm pretty sure this is mine, because this is pretty damn well what it would have looked like, and what it did look like, as I remember, being rusted and sitting in that basement for years, sadly, but this was one of my favorite Christmas gifts I ever got, and just absolutely awesome to see this again, and cannot believe that I added this to my collection. Paid $10 for it, and could not hand over $10 fast enough to add this to my collection, so absolutely incredible to see this again, and just brings me such joy looking at that. Every time I just see it on the floor, you know, in my collection displayed. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that I found this. It's just insane. Everything that I found, out of everything I've ever found, aside from like my sled that I found, this is just unbelievable. So that is definitely probably my find of the entire year right now. And I think that is going to do it. That's everything that I found. Flea market, eBay, thrift store, what have you, for the month of May. So thank you guys for tuning in, and remember, you know, send me some photos on my Twitter or the King of Retro page, or link to it in the comments down below of what you guys are finding out there. I'm always excited to see, you know, what you guys are finding, and feel free to brag and show off. Don't just listen to me talk about all the crazy crap I pick up each month. So I will see you guys next month, and until then, happy hunting. Take care, guys.
Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you do the Facebook or Twitter thing, follow me at #KingOfRetro. See you next time.